Good morning, gentlemen. This is for Chuck Shearns, Mike Meyer. Hey, Joe with PCG Consulting. Just want to make sure you guys know that I have heard from you and wanted to just relay some information. Here is Haystack, and you just have to remember what we do, Chuck, is we align ourselves with the dealer to evaluate, and we're connected to most digital services anyway, and we're very well um, uh, familiar with those people and entities, and you just have to remember they're vendors, and we pay them to perform. And sometimes, and many times, this is what happens. This is one reason why we do the training courses that we do. This information right here can look pretty disheartening, right? I mean, it just looks bad. If you don't know what we're really looking for, but it looks bad. Clicks to conversion looks to be down. Looks like the month is trending down. Everything's trending down. It takes more than just 3 months in new websites and building and developing your position, and it gets difficult. But this is really the focus of what most general managers will focus on, and these types of vendors will drill down to, because it seems to be the most relevant, right? In other words, Chuck, if we buy 10,000 piece mailer and we sell cars and we spent 10 grand, hey, we made money. But if we buy a 10,000 piece mailer, 10 grand, and we got no car sales out of it to speak of, then I'm probably not going to do it next month. Well, in the digital arena, it doesn't happen in a 30-day quadrant like that, especially in the SEM side. SEO is growing really well for you, so there's two different arenas there. This specifically is drilling down on SEM, and I can probably highlight to you why the numbers are what they are. The impressions look good. We're getting visitors, but what I want more shoppers. So this conversion rate I'm challenging, and the CPC is lower than what it was before. I think you guys are like at $5-6 or something like that, $4, something high. But cost per click is important, but it's not the ultimate factor. It's kind of like the price in the trade. Really, it's going to come down to payments, right? I have traffic, but I don't have shoppers. And I really like, what I'm seeing as far as the trend goes on the CPC side. I don't like what this report is telling you, because if it was me, I would be questioning the person I've got running it, or what am I doing? And you can see a lot of this stuff. So that's their report. And that's one reason why we created Roybot. And Roybot is this next page here. And here's one right here. It's just a highlight section real fast of your Roybot. And Mike should be able to show that to you. We have a live call tomorrow, conference call, with our Roybot representative, Amber, who is here in Dallas. She is the wife of Mark, and he and I are the ones that came from the Big Auto Group, Mark and I, doing what we do here. But I wanted you to see a couple of ideas that we're looking at. I wouldn't recommend changing vendors right away, but what we try to help you as the dealer do is challenge those vendors, and then directly challenge your digital marketing manager, in this case, Mike, to push those vendors. But we'll give you the information as to where you would like to have some activity done to make the conversion change. And then this is, I can go to websites and show you what we're talking about. So hopefully you can see this with me. You see here, there's 4 campaigns listed on this. This is SEM stats. If you look at these campaign stats, you spent $2,900 and you had 1,000 sessions there. Average duration is 4 minutes. That is excellent. The more time I spend on the site, the more time I'm shopping. Clicks were 1,000, so really it's not too bad. Bounce rate 18%. That's phenomenal. No one's jumping off because they're finding what they're looking for. SRP views, that's really important. Okay, so that's 57%. So they've you pumped them to your website, which is always good. But it's not the end-all be-all. You pump people to your website, you're not guaranteed any leads or more calls or traffic. What we want to do is we want to have a landing page that will change that conversion rate, because this right here is not bad at all. Cost per VDP, this is more important to you than a CPC. Cost per click doesn't mean you sold more cars. That's just one way of them using a number, right? And this is how we help you kind of throw some infraction into their reports based on what we know works. What I want is shoppers. VDPs are real shoppers. That's been proven time and time again. That's vehicle description page. If they're really looking at your inventory, I've got a real shot at capturing a lead from that customer. This is how third-party lead providers do it. They're so good at capturing forms from people where they put their name, address, phone number, email address, and they sell them to dealers. How about that? They do such a good job at capturing people on that kind of digital fishnet that they're actually able to sell them to you. When we could do it ourselves. So here's the thing, that this is actually a good baseline that you'd like to have your other campaigns measure up to. So this one right here is make and model. This is going to be directly related to new. We only had 500 there. You know, we had 500 here clicks for almost the same amount of money. But here's where you're going to start losing your bounce rate. That's not bad at all. 30 in this arena, new cars, is not bad. But the duration is 2 minutes. So if I'm not advertising something that's the hook, and when they get to my site, I'm only sending them to all of the inventory, let's say, of Civics, or I'm missing photos, or I can't really find the special that you advertised, which was my hook to get you in, I'm going to bounce right off of you. Okay? And I'll show you here in just a second what that looks like. But this right here, SRP views, where they got to your website, is still high. But this right here is where you're going to start seeing the difference. So VDP views was great. Cost per VDP in this scenario, because it's half as much of people clicking through, all the way, okay, is really what's going to change this. So your views on VDPs is not bad, and your views on SRPs is not bad. Bounce rate is really good in these two arenas. The reason why this is high is because of the clicks. And you know how you capture people like that? I'll give you a quick example. Let's just take a look. I'm going to go to, let's just go to Civic. I'm just going to, you know what, I'll just do Honda, Auburn, Massachusetts. Let's just see, Honda, okay? I'm going to just click it. So there you are. Looks great. Here is what you have to really think about, though, for a moment, all right? This says, visit Lundgren Honda dealership, call for a special offer today. That's not giving me anything. And now look at Herb Chambers. Low lease offers, right? That sounds great, but why not put a damn offer there, okay? So that's the problem. This is your highest landing page so far, but then what we're doing is find new cars, crossovers, SUVs, along with cars. So I'm promoting my inventory, but I'm not promoting a hook. Everybody has inventory. Auto Trader, Cars.com, Edmunds, everybody's got inventory to push at your people. Here's what I want to do. I want them to go and ping in on a car, a special or something, and then I'm going to go and look and see if that car is more than just one, like the plain Manila refrigerator that's $6.99. It doesn't have the door water dispenser. But I'm going to go click it to find out. But then I can also look at my other options, or was there more colors or options available at that special price, or maybe close to it. That's how we do it, guys. So when you look at that right there, that tells you that that doesn't really do a lot. This is why you're seeing people will click here, they'll go all the way through, but this is exorbitantly high because of that. And that's the one reason why. Everybody's offering the same thing. Now, I did only the top section of the websites here of the search because this is your SEM. Down here is your SEO, but we were strictly focusing on SEM because this is what Haystack is representing to you. And then this right here, I would say dynamic is probably going to be used cars. So, you know, I want to prove another point here. Let's just go back and I'll show you something. Let's prove another point. Let's go right here. And since Herb mentioned lease, I want to see lease. Honda lease, Auburn, Massachusetts. Let's just take a look here. Take a look at this, right? Low lease officers. Show me a lease. This right here is a damn hook. Lease for $99 a month, 27 months. You know what's going to get clicked? And look at $159 to $299. That sounds great, right? And that looks like the national program. But look at what this dealer's doing. Man, that's just stronger than dirt. But here's what I want to do. I'm going to click it. This is where that cost per VDP will get driven down. Look at where it took me. Okay, so I just came from this click right here. I'm going to cost them a little bit more money. This click right here. It says lease for $99 a month, $27 a month. I don't know what Civic that is, but I know it's a 2015 Civic. Well, I should be able to click that and it take me to a page that will let me see that damn car. Now let's just scroll through here. And I'll ask you guys, do you see the $99 a month? This one right here is 48 months. This one right here is $149 a month. Live chat there. This one's $149 a month. Even if I'm looking that small, I'm just trying to be, static for you, right? So far, all the way down the first page, I have not seen the $99 a month lease car. Okay? And this is the Civic page. Have you guys seen it? I haven't seen it. This is what causes bounce rate to go up because I can't find what you offered me. That's a hook. And then if I were to look at new cars or even specials, I bet I would land on that. So let's see what specials say. Let's just go look at specials here. And Honda Civic Loyalty Program. You see what I mean? You see what I'm having to choose from? Not real sure where to find that damn car, right? And there's a loyalty program. I don't know. Let's click it. Let's just say I did click it. See what it does. It's thinking. So right now, oh, I love that. Look what that's asking me for. See that? I should land on a page like this that shows me what that $99 a month lease is. See that? And then I will capture their lead. Because then now they're going to want to know what colors does that come in, how many of those cars are available, and can I get one? See the difference? That is how you get that click-through down. Now let's just go over here and take a look. Let's see if anybody over here has anything. This is just an aggregate. I don't know. Let's just see if anybody's got something cool. I don't know. Here's one for $149. It still beats the national advertised, so that number might catch my eye because I'm just trying to get a Civic for a kid going to college. Holy crap! There it is. You see how cool that was? Now that dealer right there, Freeman Honda, is taking them straight to there. But see, that picked it up here in Dallas. Look at that. So there it is with some options for the line. So here we go. That gives you an example. That was Mike pinging me back. It gives you an example of how something like that could work, right? So you guys got to take a look at this. You need to build specials that offer this hook on all this SEM stuff. That was just a Honda and lease, right? You just got to look at these things and make sure it's what you're after. So let me drop that down. Let's drop this down and go back. Now that was this campaign right here. That right there, what I just showed you is telling me why this is so damn high. And I'm not getting enough clicks because I don't have anything that people want. You got to throw a payment. You got to throw a vehicle, something at them that's going to make them want to come to you. When they actually get going, they actually get to your website more times than not, and they'll actually look at some cars. But you know what they're looking for? They're looking for something that may be of value to them, like a low payment or something. But here's what you got. 2 minutes duration. So they're searching for something that's triggered their eye and they're not finding it on your site. So that's why your bounce rate is almost double here. This is still not bad. Anything below 40 is okay. But look at that right there. 4 minutes versus 2. And you spent the same amount of money. Just being smart with new inventory, okay? Dynamic, to me, that's going to be used cars. Whew, crazy high. And then this right here, the competitive thing, crazy high. We can clean those up and get that cost number down because now I'm bringing shoppers in instead of just lookers. You're bringing lookers in on these two campaigns, these three. This one's actually working for you, so I'd go and look and see how that's working. But you saw that example of the other dealer that actually took them to a landing page that showed them that payment, that car, real inventory, but I bet you if I clicked it, it would have asked me for a form. In fact, let's go back and try that. This is what you guys need to do. This is one, I guess, in my area just because of where I'm at. But if you go there, see, this was his. So contact disclosure, I don't know. I'm just going to click. I can't even click that, can I? Can I click that? No, just click that. Let's just see. Okay. So it takes me there $149 per month, right? Contact dealer. So email, contact dealer, $149 per month. There it is. Okay. The only thing I would have recommended to this dealer is that right here would have popped up a form for them to fill out. That's how you increase your shoppers to buyers, because you're giving them something to actually grab onto. This says contact, so there it is. Oh, that's badass. Look at that. So that's something that you guys need to take a look at as far as your campaign strategy. Make your vendor do these things for you, okay? Or you need to tell them this is what you need, right? So let's go look at Dynamic. That's going to be used cars. So really, you only had 398 for 2,100 bucks. You're really not spending a lot of money, but you know this looks scary a little bit, especially when you're looking at Haystack. But look, a minute 29. This is used cars. I bet you I know what the problem is here. So bounce rate, 50%. That's a little more than you'd like to have. SRP views, they are checking out your website. Good job, Haystack. They're directing everybody to your website, but that doesn't mean that they're doing anything. They get there and they're not finding what they need. Okay. VDP views are 21%. So used cars will always get more looks, but that really needs to be quite a bit higher. You know, that especially used cars. So let's go look at it. Why? Let's go take a look at your used cars. Oops, sorry. There's that ugly report. So let's go to Honda used Auburn. Let's see what it says. Official Honda site used. Price as low as $6,500. Hey, there's Ramey, right? That's pretty good. Lexus of Northborough, pre-owned 2 Hondas from $16,999, $995, like that. So it's pretty cool. There's your SEO, SEO, that's, organic. This is your SEM up here, but look over here. These guys, there's Lundgren of Honda, that's you. It says you're starting at $48.57. I like that. Let me go see what that is. If I click that here, let's see what you're doing there. Okay, so now you see why your viewed SRPs is so high. You're taking me there. You're taking me there. That's cool. But what I would have done, you see that this is a 15,668 car. 15,6, oh, no photo. 16. So it looks like I'm going from high to, no, I'm not going high to low. It looks like I'm going, well, and then no, and then that's a special. And handful of no photos. That's not good. So far, if I even spent the time to scroll down on the entire first page, did I find the car that was marked cheap, right? Probably not. It took me to Civics because that was my search, right? Those are my words at the top. But your hook here was I had some cars starting at 48.57. How about we just show them that? May not have anything to do with their search, but in this case I just said used. I didn't say Civic, right? And it took me to Civic. So make sure that those connections are right. Let's go look and see what Herb has here. Herb Chambers, used Honda. Okay, this is aggregate SEM, 67.98. So he's got his cheapest car up front. There's your difference, brother. Okay, so this is where we have to be smart and go and review what we've asked our vendor to do. Not that the vendor's bad and that we got to get rid of them or switch, because that's very painful to make switches. But what we got to do is, this says right here, Ramey Chevrolet. Let's go see if they got it going on. All right, honeycomb background. Don't know if I like that. Ramey. They got live chat. Okay, they're doing the same thing you guys are doing. I'm paying for someone to just be driven to my website. I didn't pay someone to get to the car I said was the cheapest, right? And then when I get there, I should have that car with a form, right? Or really one more click and get a form. I like to have the form when they land there. Like that one that I showed you earlier actually gave some people options of low lease payments on new cars. If I can go from $149 to $199, I go from a Civic to an Accord for $50 a month, I might look at that. Or I might fill out a form or call somebody and say, what would it take to get as close as I can to $149 on that Honda Accord? See what I'm saying here? This is how you're going to change the destiny of this well, not that report. I really wouldn't put a whole lot of salt in it. It's telling me some data, but we're not sure the data we're looking at. This is what you want to do. Cost, vehicle description pages. You want to get that around the $3 range. And how you do it is with basically what I just described. Hopefully that helps you guys. You guys take a look at it. I'll be on the call live tomorrow, and then we will see the following week after. Any questions, comments, please call. Thanks.